all these questions about your life.
Sure, absolutely.
Not everybody's wanting to, talk about themselves for however long this is, so no, I appreciate it. So first off, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Did you go to college? What's your career? Do you have family?
Yeah, I grew up here in Lancaster. Moved to Sugar Grove, like 4th grade, and then graduated from Bernie.
Okay.
Went to Hockey Tech
Okay.
for 3 years for a 2-year degree that I didn't get. But I started boxing. Graduated high school. All my friends went in the military. I started to find something to do, and Keenan McGill was friends with my dad. They worked together at the prison, and he started to say he had a boxing gym. So showed up, met him, and then hung out with him for a couple years. We had a family. My wife, married Caitlin. I've got 3 kids, another one on the way.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, we got a boy coming on, Mother's Day.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited. As far as hobbies, I do some woodworking stuff and box. I like coaching kids with whatever sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
You do woodworking?
Yeah, I got a hardwood floor business.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I got a wood shop that I periodically buy new stuff for, so making bowls, and my wife sells them for, we got a nonprofit for, one of my son passed away.
Oh my gosh.
So we got to start a nonprofit. So she us turn bowls, and she puts some turn into candles and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, it's awesome that you decided to take that tragic moment and turn it into a nonprofit.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I can, trying to stay positive, move forward.
Yes, no, absolutely.
For sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about
No,
that, but
yeah,
I'm glad you were able to turn it around into
Yeah,
something positive to look back on a little bit at least.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So you told me you got started in boxing by just finding something to do around.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me more about your gym and everything that you went to?
We started at, well, that's where the Y Rexplex is, but then upstairs, we started there.
Okay.
When they put the ring in, people would feel like you're hitting your head on the ceiling. It was fun though. He didn't have the right insurance, or the insurance yet, so we couldn't spar. So we literally went like 6 or 8 months with just hitting the bag and mitts, and it was great because you learned how to do things as opposed to just going in there and getting beat up and something, Once we started sparring, most people left. They, it was fun until you got hit. And then they just kind of parted ways. But yeah, did that. We did some like Columbus up to their different Recplex centers, like Douglas Rec and all that stuff. Went up there and scored. Down at Sam's, did that boxing for books. Did a couple Golden Gloves. Went down to the Tri-State, won the Tri-State, and then had a guy, one of the coaches was there from like a national team. So he took me on and got me on his team, and went to Syracuse and tried out for the Olympic, or the 1999 Golden Gloves. Whoever won that got a ticket to the Olympics. So I got in that tournament, but I lost a split decision to a guy from Hawaii. I thought I won, but they didn't. So that was the end of it. Fought a few more fights after that, but I was kind of bummed out after that.
Most people don't even make it that far. That is awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty good. For starting when I was 18. Getting there when I was 20.
That's awesome.
Cool.
That is very cool, actually. What was your training like for those matches?
A lot. But that's the part that I liked about it, because it was me doing team sports at any school. It was, you got to count on other people, and a lot of people aren't worth counting on. No, that's a little more rigid.
I know exactly what you mean by that.
I ran track and did did pretty good there. Won some district stuff. So it's like what you put in is what you get. And this is one of the sports that what you do, it comes out in the ring. And so I trained harder than anybody in the gym. I was there when it opened, there till it was closed, like every day. When I wasn't doing that, road work, jump rope, 2 hours at the Y every day, then go to the gym. That's all I did. When I do something, that's kind of what happened.
You go all in.
All
Yeah, you sound like you're a busy fella.
in. Yeah, trying.
That's it, but your hard work does pay off because you made it that far.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you lost that one match to a split decision, but at the same time, hardly anybody makes it past amateur fights.
Yeah.
Some people don't even get to that point. So that's really cool to hear about
Yes.
that. That's awesome. So who all did you train with?
Keen.
Mm-hmm.
He had his brother was a kickboxer. He helped out a little bit, and then Jerry Page.
Mm-hmm.
He won the '84 gold medal. He's from Columbus. He wanted me to come up and work out with him, so I did a little bit.
That's
But
awesome.
I don't know. I like hanging out here. But yeah, he gave me a set of the gloves from the Olympics, trying to get me to come in, trying to bribe me to come down and hang out with him. But a great guy. I later ran into him like 10 years later, and I started boxing. I moved to Columbus, so I started doing some stuff in Dublin, Hilliard, somewhere up that way. And he was teaching like housewives to like cardio boxing, but he had some like pro fighters there. So it was fun. So I got to, next, decade later, get to see him again.
Yeah.
So it was really nice.
No, yeah, that's awesome, and it's different like circumstances too surrounding it too. So
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, it wasn't so. Yeah, I wasn't so focused. It was
Yeah.
more about hanging out and
Yeah.
having fun
Yeah.
as opposed to
Yeah.
working and
Yeah.
for sure.
Because sometimes it is nice not to have to train for anything and just go do what you love with the people you love and want to hang out with and have a good time with. Sometimes it is really awesome to have that.
For sure. For sure.
So what were your overall goals throughout the whole process of you like training and everything? Was it to go to the Olympics? Like was that a goal that you had set?
Once they told me that, yeah, kind of.
Mhm.
Once they said there was a path for it.
Okay.
It was, that was it. Yeah, I think we did the state fair.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the ones I was worried about my weight. So I ran 7 miles the day before. And I normally, I'd do 5 and be all right.
Yeah.
But I just took off from my house and went. I live in Shook. So I ended up across 33. It was bad. I had to call and get her out. My legs were so tired. And that's the day. Then the next day I had to go to the state fair. It's hot. It was bad. And I drew. The guy who actually won the Olympics was there.
Oh, that's cool.
He knocked everybody out except the guy that beat me, a Marine. They fought for the championship, and they went the distance. Again, the guy from Cincinnati won, and Marine lost, but it's the only guy he didn't knock out that day. So it made me feel better about losing because I was not, my head wasn't in it. I was more worried about how I felt and trying to win.
Yeah. No, you gotta listen to your body in some circumstances like that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. Doing a 7-mile run the day before a big
It wasn't
fight.
smart. It was not smart
That's
at all.
insane.
I made weight, but for what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So throughout all of your fights and everything, would you say your competition was pretty evenly matched, or did you ever feel like you were absolutely destroying someone?
I was always I only had 12 fights.
Okay.
And I got that far. So everybody I was fighting we went to Cincinnati for a fight. They were at this guy's gym. His book said he had 9 fights.
Mm-hmm.
Then I lost to him. The next week I said, I can beat him. No, I can't. They came to our gym and he had a book with 90-some fights in there. And I had another guy do that I lost to, and I found him. And I said, where are you going next week? And then I found him and I beat him. But his books were different again. So everybody got fought. Another guy, he had over 100-some fights. And it was funny. His dad was the ring announcer at the fight, and I can hear him yelling at the mic, hit him, whatever. I forget the guy's name, but hit him again. The bell rang, into the first round, the bell rang. I'm new. I dropped my gloves. The guy hits, broke my nose. I've never had my nose broken. Broke my nose.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm going, I can't see. So Keen has to come and grab me from, I don't know where my corner is. I'm just standing there with blood running out my nose. He sits me down. I was like, I can't see it. He's like, shut up, you're fine. This is just wipe me up. He goes, you're fine. Hold on, your eyes are clear. They did. And I beat him in the third round. Like, drove him around. I was so mad. At the second round, he tried to do it again. After the bell, he tried to throw it. Yeah.
How did you not get in trouble for that?
The referee, before the fight, came over to a corner and said, be careful, this guy's very good. Like, they knew I was just a sucker that showed up. But I held my own. I mean, it wasn't.
Sounds like it.
So, but that's kind of, I was always, everybody had more experience than I did.
Mm-hmm.
Every fight. The first fight I had was a smoker, like any kind of anything other than sparring. It was one of Sam's guys, and he was talking about when he was turning pro. And that was my first fight. I knocked him out. I knocked him out in 18 seconds, and they gave him a standing 8 count. I had a buddy there that went to the restroom, and he came back. He goes, "Are you gonna fight?" I said, "I did. It's over." I thought I was just. I was like, yeah, I can do this all day. I was fired up.
I would feel pretty good about that too. Your first fight, and was some guy that said he was going pro.
Yeah, he's one of the same guys that's turning pro.
You knocked him out in 18 seconds.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's definitely something you can brag about.
Yeah,
because that's
cool.
awesome. That's awesome.
For sure.
So you were sort of the underdog in a lot of your matches.
As far as when they matched us up, yeah.
As far as experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, sounds like that was perfectly okay. Because it sounds like you held your own.
Yeah. If I did lose, I got him back. Yeah. All but the one guy, he wouldn't fight me again.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah. But
He's probably scared.
I don't think so. He's just like, no, forget you. I got bigger things to do.
So do you have any funny stories from your time as like a fighter, or just generalized training stories or anything?
Well, stuff with not really. The most fun I had training was King would put headgear with the bar across the face of it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd put the chest protector on, and we'd go in there and spar. Like you just work, there weren't enough people, like we had a lot of people and then we started sparring and people just started drifting off. But yeah, so then anyway sparring, like it felt like every day for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
He was 40 years old, tired, went to work all day and came in, So I love him for that because he got me, he got me where I was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of my best things, like memories of it was that we were on the second floor at Broad Street.
Yes.
That gym, that was fun. But yeah, I chipped his tooth one day. He's like, I'm not fighting. I'm not sparring you anymore. It was just, yeah.
That sounds like
it was fun.
you had a good person to work with. It sounds like.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Sounds like he was reliable.
Yeah. You ever meet him?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe I don't know.
No, his picture's on the other, in that wall there. He's in the Army, I believe.
I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met him.
I think he's down in Florida now, but yeah, good guy. Worked for the state, worked at the prison for a long time.
Yeah, it sounds like you've been awesome there. Just based on what you have said.
Yeah, well, yeah, and to spend 10 years, 12 years, whatever he did, running for free, giving his nice weekends up for a long decade or better. Yeah, good guy.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So was there anything that you would do different overall?
I would probably, stay focused more, because, I boxed, but I went to school, and we hung out, and did stuff that college kids do, you know what I mean? We go out and drink and stuff, and it doesn't really help when you're trying to box or make weight.
No.
Or do anything, get up for work, But, probably a little more dedication to it. I mean, when it was time for a fight, that month, 6 weeks, get into a fight, buckle down, but, sticking with it a little bit longer. Probably been fun. Yeah. But no, I mean, other than that, no, I'm where I'm at. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's the end goal ultimately, honestly.
Yeah.
You just want to be happy with where you're at and satisfied.
For sure.
Yeah. So when you were training for a fighter competition, you mentioned that you liked the training part as itself the most because you were you're your own person, right?
Yeah, well, that's like, even when I wasn't doing anything, I'd go to work and then I'd go to the gym to the wife for like 2 hours, work out, just doing like, supersets of stuff, 50 pull-ups and just whatever it was, like, it's just what I do. Everything is, I try to take it too far, almost.
You just want to push yourself.
Yeah. So, yeah, training in anything is kind of fun. Like, I just got some rope. I'm gonna try to make some kind of climb. So I can get out of my house. I've been looking for telephone poles. I don't want to buy them yet. So trying to find something to give me 3 telephone poles so I can make one of those walls I can climb up.
Oh my gosh.
Rope I can do pull up.
That's awesome. Like straight up vigil room.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I like training is fun. My dad had me train, like started working out 6th grade, summer of 6th grade, and since then he's worked out forever and I've been doing the same.
Yeah, you just got hooked on it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's get the endorphins going and fun to feel sweat and get crazy, have fun.
And that's something that's really good for you and you're having fun. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you like the training. What part did you dread? Or if there was any of it?
When I went to the Golden Gloves, when I was trying to make the team, to make for the Olympic trials for the national team, I got down. I tried to get I did, but I got down to 139 pounds, and like friends that I grew up with, they sat across the table from me after weigh-ins, and she asked who I was. Like, my face was sunken, and like, I wasn't the same person. Well, you know what? I don't even think I tried to connect because it was a goal to get to. But that was that was probably the most difficult thing because I ate tuna fish straight out of a can, and then my like to spoil myself, I'd go to the Subway and eat chicken breast with fat-free Italian dressing and then all the vegetables.
Was that like your
no cheese? Yeah. Otherwise, it was tuna. It was literally tuna and right out of a can with bell pepper or banana peppers. That's all I ate for 4.5 weeks, something like that.
Oh my goodness. How much weight did you end up dropping?
Well, I was around 155. So yeah, 139. So I got about 50
That's
pounds
insane.
when I was already in shape.
Yeah.
But then when I got the team, he said, "No, you look better at 147." So I was like, "Well, good. That's better for me." But they had 139. A guy from down the river, Ironton, that was real good. He made that team 3 times. He finally won when I was there with him. He finally won a bout, but so it's just to get there is a big deal. But then the win one was, he was fired up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I met him through a friend. It was weird, how small the world is, but I met him, went down with a buddy of mine who moved from Ironton to school, and we went down to see his mom over Christmas or something, and we ran in, it was one of his buddies down here, I forget his name, but he's like, "Yeah, we went to his house." He goes, "Yeah, I'm in a boxing magazine." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, my buddy Ryan said, "Yeah, rep boxes." He's whatever. This guy was he made national team. He's a big deal. And so he got in the book, USA Boxing had a magazine. He got in the back of it, and it showed his name in a loss. Like where I'm like, that's awesome, because you know what? I got mine still saved. My USA Boxing where it says I lost to this kid from Hawaii. I've got it, and I'm proud as shit of it. As heck of it.
No, as you should be. That's awesome.
Funny.
That's still really cool to have, even though it says you lost. That's still like something that 90% of people are not going to be in. That's awesome. I love how you made sure to highlight the loss. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, was there a fighter or coach that has inspired your journey? Because I know you mentioned Keen.
Yeah, not really, because not really. I mean, they were, like I said, we go up to Columbus every once in a while, and I got knocked out up there, and they teach you, but they didn't like, there was something about it, they didn't want us coming in the gym. So
Okay.
you learn, but yeah. So going in there just with having that attitude makes you be ready for when you go to a fight to Cincinnati where
Yes.
you know they're stacking it against you. So I guess everywhere I went you learned something,
Mhm.
you know, like going down to Sam's gym, you're gonna learn what work is, because they're gonna take you out back and have you beat a big tractor tire with a sledgehammer for 6-9 minutes. So you learn, yeah. I guess you learn something from everybody everywhere.
You're
But
absolutely
I think the biggest one was Keem, just somebody willing to give up that much of themselves
Yeah.
for whoever walks in the gym. You know what I mean? He was no allegiance. He just did it because he cared. He's just good dude.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely awesome. No, that's awesome. People like that they're just special. They're so special because they do it out of the kindness of their hearts and they want to help.
Yeah, he turned into a nonprofit. Even that, he don't.
Do you have any advice that you would give a young person on being successful in life?
Finish the round. Finish the round. If you're going to start it, finish it.
Yeah.
That's it. Even if it's not going right.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Guard up and throw a jab. That's all you gotta do. Finish the round.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Just straight to it.
Whatever it
Yep,
is. Yeah,
absolutely,
whatever it is.
absolutely.
Science project, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Work.
Yeah.
Just finish it.
Finish
Doesn't have to be great.
Yeah.
Just do it, because otherwise you'll regret it. So finish it.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
That's good advice. That's really good advice. Thank you for sharing everything about you, all your experiences, some stories, like everything.
So it's
Thank
fun.
you so much. Thank you.
For sure. Hit it. Awesome.